I'm gonna do this one with confidence. Pull. Oof. This is about to attack my eyeballs. What's happening? Are you ready? Do you feel ready to come out? How do we feel about this? Ooh. How do we feel about this one? Hey. Oh God. Hi. Oh God, I hate this. Introductions are awkward, so I'm not gonna do them. I am Astrea Daniela. I am trying to be a travel vlogger, but I can't really travel right now because it's safest to just stay home to protect your family, your friends, your community, and yourself. So that said, I am home trying to travel in creative ways, one of which is cooking my way around the world. I'm going to be making pierogies, yay! Pierogies for me are just like an excuse to eat sour cream. I'm making them with cheese and potato. Pierogies are from Poland. For those of you who've never had a pierogi, I highly encourage you to eat one sometime. You can either like follow this recipe, you should, but just don't follow how I make it. The recipe I'm working off of today, I found on the YouTube. His name is The Polish Chef. I'm going to include the link of his video below. He was just really cool. Like I was just, you know, digging his vibe. I'm just gonna start, I'm gonna stop talking. First, I boiled my potatoes. It calls for 3 to 4 russet potatoes. I don't know what the difference is if you use other potatoes, but just don't do it because that's not what the recipe calls for. I've let them cool. And so I'm just gonna peel them. Is this good? Sure. Wow, I did it. I peeled my 4 russet potatoes. Now I just have to mash them. My cat is back here. Like, I didn't even know. I didn't know you were there. These are mashed. Now let's get into it. I'm not ready for this. So where are we? Okay, add half a teaspoon of pepper. And then what? Then add ricotta. I'm just gonna use this to do one of these. How much? How much? Okay. And then folding in until smooth. Hey, hey, those are potato skins. I think that these could have been mashed way more. Ooh. How smooth do we need this to be? Because this is looking a little bit chunky. Like this is like chunky mashed potato vibes. Okay, I think I need to keep mashing this. Okay, I think that this is much better. I just don't want it to be like this chunk, you know what I mean? I just don't want it to be this chunky experience. So we folded it until smooth, and then we mashed it. This is what we're working with over here. This is the consistency. It's kind of like lumpy. Could be a word you could use and it wouldn't be wrong. If they wanted it to be completely smooth, I would have had to have like blended it or something. There's no salt in here. Why? So now I need to prepare my onion. Where is my onion? This is about to attack my eyeballs. I've heard a variety of different tricks to like not cry when you're cutting an onion. But you know what? Embrace it. I don't cry very often. I cry like either at something really dumb in an animated movie or not at all. This is good for me. This is an opportunity. Time to cut this bad boy. I also don't know how to dice an onion. I know in theory how you're supposed to do it. You like slice this way and you slice this way and you da-da-da-da-da, and I just like cannot do that. Like anytime I try, it just smooshes around and things go everywhere. Like I can't hold things together. So how do you, what is, okay, I think you do like, that seems horrifying. And then it like starts to lift. I usually just do one of like these, you know, where you just cut indiscriminately. Who needs uniformity? Oh, my eyeballs. Just need dicing an onion. I don't even have to look. What's happening? This seems like 1.5 cups. Oh, almost. This is 1 1/4 cups. Oh, where are we at? This is 1.5 cups. This is good. So now I need 4 tablespoons of butter to cook my onions. That's a lot of butter. What do you think about that? Butter is melted, my onions have gone in. I'm gonna let them cook for a bit. I don't know why I stand like this. What is this arm? What is the goal? What is your purpose? think it just gets like stressed out. So it's just like, ooh. So Poland, cool country. I've been twice. I went when I was 20 years old. I was studying abroad in Italy. Me and a bunch of other students in my program went to a human rights conference in, I forget what the name of the town was called. It was really small. It was like a university town. I had so much fun. Everything is fun when you're 20 and like in Europe because you're like, oh my God, I'm 20 and I'm in Europe. We were able to go to Warsaw and Krakow. And Krakow was by far my favorite city. When you go to Krakow, I think one of the big attractions is Auschwitz. Visiting Auschwitz it's an interesting kind of experience because there's a part of you that like wants to bear witness to that atrocity and to that moment in history and to understand for yourself and just like even feel it for yourself. It's just like really grim walking in this land that you know is just so fraught with pain and genocide. And then there's like a gift shop, you know, it's in like big tour groups. It's an interesting form of tourism. It's not to say that that's bad. It's just something that had me, you know, thinking about my role as a tourist and what my responsibility is as a tourist. In 2017 when I went, it was fun because I was going like specifically for a wedding. The wedding was in Krakow, so I spent a lot of time walking around the city center, which is really picturesque and beautiful architecture. I do remember though, the first thing I wanted to do when I got to Poland was eat pierogies. I just like dropped my stuff off and like ran to find some pierogies because it's the priority when you're in Poland. Now, our onions are going into the potato mixture. I feel like they put salt in this. They must have. Why wouldn't they put salt in this? Just salt? I mean pepper? Jesus. Great, so it's time to work on the dough, which is the most nerve-wracking part for me. Here's what I need. Oh wait, no, here's what I need. Flour. He calls her unbleached flour. I don't have that, so we're not gonna use it. Okay, nice, great. 4 cups, yay. Here's my cup of water. I need 2 large eggs. 1 and 2. I'm looking at the bag like it has the instructions. Like, what do I do now? Crack eggs in water. You know what I really want to do? I want to learn how to do a one-handed crack. Bam! Just kidding. I'm not going to do that. And whisk these into oblivion. What am I doing with my fingers? Giving you all a finger. Add half a teaspoon of salt. Teaspoon. Cool. I have mixed my flour and oh, it's a little dusty in here because I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of flour in here. So I don't know if I messed up some proportions maybe. So, hey, it's really sticky on my hands. I don't really know what it's about. I don't want to put too much flour on this because I don't want to make it too floury. Mostly, I don't want to over knead it. I don't want to be too kneady. I finished kneading my dough. I think it's fine now. I think it's ready to go. I'm not really too sure what I'm looking for. It's still a little bit sticky. This is it. This is my precious, precious dough. Look at how cute it is. Yeah, see, it's still getting on my hands. But he didn't say anything about the level of stickiness, and I know that there's gonna be more flour going into this when I start rolling it out. Oh, God, that's gonna be another disaster. So I'm just gonna cover this now. Okay, I'm gonna let it sit for like 10 minutes or so, let it rest. I need to get ready to start rolling out my dough. Finally, I have a rolling pin. I have never owned a rolling pin. This is borrowed. What I do, if you like me don't have a rolling pin and you need to make some kind of dough that requires some rolling, a wine bottle. Just wash it off and use it. An empty one or a full one, but an empty one. Okay, so floured my surface. So I'm gonna take half this dough. Ooh, yikes. From the center out. In terms of thickness, I don't know what I'm looking for. I think that this looks decent, maybe. I need to just remind myself that I've never made this recipe before. I don't even really know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just working off of what I saw someone doing and like the instructions that they gave. So it's okay if this does not come out perfect. I have to cut out some circular pieces for my pierogies. The Polish chef used like a cookie cutter kind of situation. I don't have anything like that, so we're just gonna be using a cup. Okay, okay, okay. This may be a little thick. The amount of concentration I'm putting into this is like unparalleled. Well, that's a lot of space in between these, but it's okay. First batch, worst batch. All right, I have my filling that has spent some time in the fridge. I'm going to put my finished pierogies on a plate. The Polish chef's wonderful wife, Susan, suggests flouring your plate or board wherever you store your pierogies. So thank you, Susan, I'm gonna do that. Okay, this? Sure. Maybe this is too big. Hard to say. Okay, that seems huge. My pierogies, look how fun they look. This is so cute. Ooh, you guys are so cute. We're gonna seal these. I have some flour on my fingers. I'm going to take my oh God, okay. So Sharon says the key to a good pierogi is not messing up. No, just kidding, she didn't say that. She said that you have to pull while you seal. She made it look so easy. I don't even know where to begin. Okay, so I'm gonna pull from here. Pull. I don't think that was it. Oh my God, this is so hard. Oh no, okay. Oh God. Maybe a bit too much. Okay, so she just made it look like you just pull. Okay, I am pulling. So she also mentioned that you don't want the filling to be in between the crease of the pierogi because that's how it spills out when you're boiling it. Okay, so we're just gonna pull and pinch. Pull and pinch. The pull and pinch technique. What is this? Oh no, it opened. Oh no. Okay, well we're just gonna let that one blow up in the boiling water. We're gonna take out some of this filling. They had a lot, I remember thinking like, wow, that looks like a lot of filling for the size of their dough base, but they made it work. And so I just have a lot of questions. Round two, here we go. I'm gonna do this one with confidence. Pull, ooh. Oh no, oh no, oh no, that's fine. Okay, maybe I'll do like a round, like a rotating pull. Ooh. Susan. I just feel like I'm doing her dirty. Oh God. I usually feel confident when I get to this point when like all of this is sealed and this is still open. I'm like, oh, well, all I have to do is just push this little one in and then I'm good to go. Truth is though, the rest of the pierogi is looking grim. Oh no, see, this keeps happening. This opened up. I'm just gonna try and cover that up. This one's gonna be good. This is my moment. Press, pull, and pinch. Let's push this further that way. Oh, darn it. Okay, you know what we're gonna do for this one? Because like, look, there's actually like a giant hole. We're just gonna roll that in over itself. Oh, this one's past the point of no return. Should I just like wrap more dough around it? Is that how it works, like spackling? Oh, this is even worse. Okay, this one's out. I make this whole video and I end up like cooking two. How do we feel about this? Ooh. How do we feel about this one? Yeah? Pull and push. That doesn't help, Susan. Ooh, here I was thinking this was gonna be achievable. Ooh, this one's good. This one's a good one. Well, hey, look at that. It's precious, we love you. My plate of really lopsided pierogies, they look almost like sad croissants or confused fortune cookies. But that's okay, because I think that at their core, they're gonna be delicious, which is really all that matters. I'm just gonna wait for this to boil and then we'll be ready to go. He said like they'll cook a few minutes and you'll know when they come to the surface of the pot. They look like they're starting to come up to the surface. Yeah, like this one over here. Are you ready? Do you feel ready to come out? Has it been a few minutes? I haven't been keeping track of time. You're floating. You're floating too. Okay. Oh no, you did open. Oh no. Whatever. You're coming out. This one I think opened. This one definitely opened. 2 more in here, and then, I mean, they're probably, how are we feeling? How are we feeling, you guys? We're done. Okay, we're done. Great. Look at these sad, little, goofy looking pierogi. Now it's time to fry my pierogis. Last step before serving. We're nearly at the finish line. Get in there. I just finished making these pierogis. The kitchen's a mess, but they actually look really good. Check this out. Look at that. Ooh. And I plated it. Things I learned about pierogis to keep in mind for my next batch, because I have a ton more dough and all of this filling. I learned not to roll it out so thin. I don't have any forks, so I'm using a spoon. I know that I can put less filling in my pierogi, while a professional pierogi master or just like Polish grandmother may be able to pile in the filling of a pierogi and seal it without a problem. I am not able to yet. I'm just gonna use my hands. The filling could use salt. I like it. You know what? I'm not gonna say this isn't good. Is it beautiful? Was the execution perfect? No and no, but it's actually pretty decent. I think that the filling is like pretty chunky and potatoey, so, which is different and nice, and maybe that's what it's supposed to be. I respect anyone who can make pierogis and make them well. I'm probably gonna do, before I do my next batch, I'm gonna read more about pierogi making and see what I could do better. But if you know what I could do better, please just like comment, because I have all this filling and dough I need to work with, so just like let me know. Otherwise, like this video if you like this video, subscribe if you want to see me attempt and fail more recipes. Thank you so much, and go have a pierogi. Treat yourself. Bye.